Armando Baker here.
It's Luke May.
This is Tyler Hansbrough.
University of North Carolina.
Here's North Carolina.
I just want to shout out my boy JBear_YT.
JBear_YT.
It's Carolina family, baby.
Go Heels.
Go Heels.
What is up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a 2022 first round mock draft for the NFL. And I'm trying to get Broshmo, one of my favorite YouTubers regarding basically overall, but especially regarding draft stuff. I really like his analysis when it comes to the NFL draft. So I'm trying to get him to do a mock the mock of this video. So let's see if we can get that happening right here. So I'm on NFLmockdraftdatabase.com. Now I like the draft. I honestly like the draft network's not format, but I like their style, I guess you could say, a lot more, or their rankings of the players, I guess, a lot more than I do the NFL mock database. But I think it stands out more. It's more colorful and it's easier to see who is picking when you're doing a video type thing like this. So that's why I'm doing it on this website. So first overall, we have the Detroit Lions, and you guys know I am a big Tar Heel supporter. You know how much it pains me to not draft a guy like Sam Howell at this point at #1 overall, because I truly do. I've watched every game of his career. This year was not his fault. I think people are starting to catch up with that and realize he's without a doubt a first round prospect. And I think the best quarterback in this draft, I think the other guy that would be in contention for this would be Matt Corral, but I still give me Sam Howell. But I'm not going to do that, and since we can do trades on this website, I might consider it. He'll be my first quarterback off the board, but I'm not going to go first overall. But I will go with Aiden Hutchinson, first overall, edge rusher out of Miami. I just think that's the correct pick at this point. I do just slightly over Kayvon Thibodeau. They're both great prospects, don't get me wrong, but give me Aiden Hutchinson in this scenario. At number 2, we have the Houston Texans. And honestly, I kind of want to take Evan Neal. I think Evan Neal is a better prospect at this point than Kayvon Thibodeau and maybe even Aiden Hutchinson. But that's just not #1 overall pick to me right there. And honestly, Texans could be worse at tackle, but it's not worth taking them there when there's other positions of need that you need to prioritize. So I will be taking Kayvon Thibodeau, edge rusher out of Oregon, 2nd overall there. 3rd overall pick, Urban Meyer is out of Jacksonville, which is without a doubt a good thing. And Trevor Lawrence, he needs protection. He needs a lot of things, but he really needs protection. So I'm going to go Evan Neal, tackle out of Alabama, with this selection. I think he's without a doubt the best tackle in this class, best true tackle. I think Ikem Ekwonu, his ability to play all over the line, may be able to get him into the top 5, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Okay, number 4, we have the New York Jets, who need a lot of things, need a significant amount of things, cornerback being one of those, so I'm tempted to go there. If one of the edge rushers were still available, I might would go with them. George Karlaftis, I don't think is a top 10 prospect in my eyes. So, man, the injuries do concern me, but I will end up going Derek Stingley with this pick here to the Jets. Cornerback out of LSU. He missed a lot of time this season, but we see the potential. We see what he's capable of doing. If the injury stuff becomes not an issue, he'll definitely be a top 5 pick. Excuse me. Okay, with the 5th pick, we have the New York Giants. Okay, Danny Dimes. I don't think Danny Dimes is bad. He's not good enough to fix all the issues that New York has. And since they have 2 first-round picks, I would not mind possibly taking a quarterback with one of these. I also wouldn't doubt if they would maybe trade one of these picks to someone who wants to get a top quarterback, since quarterback value is just that immense. But I am going to end up going with Ikem Ekwonu with this first pick at 5th overall. I think his versatility on an offensive line, he can play wherever you want him to. And he's going to be really good, really strong player at all of those positions. So I'll take him there at 5. As with this second pick, I think I am going to fall into the temptation of trading it. I think I am. I really do. I think Detroit can fall in with a quarterback of the future. How do I shoot? Okay, Giants. Where in the world? Okay, Giants. I'll try to trade with Detroit. So I will try to. Doesn't necessarily matter, but I'll give them this 24th pick, and we'll give them, say, one of these 2 future first. This doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So I'm just gonna try and just make it go through. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Just trying to make it happen there. Detroit trades back up and gets their quarterback of the future. I think the best quarterback in this draft, Sam Howell at 6th overall. Now, comment section, please come and flame me. I understand. I get it. But I think Sam Howell is definitely has the highest ceiling of any quarterback in this draft. I mean, you could argue Malik Willis, but what I've seen from them in the season, that I'm not completely buying into that. Number 7, we have the New York Jets, who just took Derek Stingley with the 4th overall pick. With this next selection, again, need a lot of things. So they could go with a weapon, although I don't think that'd be the best idea. I like Kyle Hamilton a lot, but safety in the top 7, when that's not really a big need anyways, I don't think that's the move either. I think George Karlaftis would be a pretty good fit there, but I'm not sure if he's a top 10 prospect. So this is a tough one. I could see the Jets trading out to a quarterback situation here. I could. I'm not going to go with it. I think I am going to go... Man, Tyler Linderbaum's pretty tempting. He's really good. They could double up on corner and go Andrew Booth, honestly. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to double up on corner for the Jets and go with Andrew Booth. A lot of potential. Very speedy guy out of Clemson. So yeah, I'll go with that. Number 8, the Carolina Panthers. Oh, I'm a Panthers fan as well, if you guys didn't know. But if Sam Howell is available at this point, I've seen enough. I'm taking Sam Howell with that pick. But offensive line, I have to admit, is a bigger issue. Cam, isn't what it used to be. That's clear and obvious. But offensive line has been absolutely horrendous. So I will go. I would have loved for Akem McQuan or Evan Neal to be at this spot. But Charles Cross is also a very, very good option who I will end up be taking there at the number 8 spot. Number 9, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan hasn't been bad this season. I think Matt Corral could be a really good developmental piece. You sit him behind maybe for one more year and then start. So I wouldn't hate that pick at all for this team, but the defense is still really, really darn bad. It really is. They need some pass rush. They could go George Karlaftis. Let's see. Kingsley Nagvari is pretty darn good. I kind of like the idea of Matt Corral because I think he is the second best quarterback in this draft. No, I gotta restrain myself. I gotta go with Kyle Hamilton. He's a top 5 prospect as far as overall talent goes in this draft, I think. So I think I have to go with him there. It might have been a mistake to take Matt Corral there. So that is going to be the decision. Kyle Hamilton at 9. Number 10, we have the first of 2 Eagles picks, which I'm pretty sure it's official that these do belong both to the Eagles at this point. So I think that's definitely what that would be. I'm going to go edge here. I think George Karlaftis will be a good pick here for this Eagles team. I think I like that a lot. Is Jalen Hurts the answer? Not sure. But do we risk taking a top 11 player at quarterback outside of Sam Howell at this point? I also don't know if I would like to do that. Never can have enough corner help. I like this corner class. Ahmad Gardner's good. Roger McCreary are 2 guys I'd be considering there. DeMarvin Leal's fallen just a little bit for me. He's definitely still a first-round talent, obviously. So with this pick, I think I'll go. We'll give in a somewhat weak quarterback class. We'll give Jalen Hurts another chance, and so we'll go with a corner here. I'm gonna go. Goodness, I'm gonna go with Ahmad Gardner at that spot. Number 12, we have the Minnesota Vikings, who. Let's see if we can go with the Vikings here. Could go with like Jordan Davis is really good, but interior defensive lineman in the top 12. Don't know if I necessarily like that. Again, I like this corner class, and you can never have enough corners. I'm so tempted to do that. I don't think I will. I might end up going not receiver, definitely not receiver. Quarterback is honestly a sneaky position for this team. But I'm not really going to do that either. Linebacker definitely does have a lot of potential. I'm going to go... Man, this corner class is too good. It's too good. Okay, I'm going to go with Roger McCreary. I think he's really good. I'm going to go with him there. This corner class I think is pretty fantastic. 13, we have the Saints. I think we give Jameis Winston maybe another chance. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Excuse me. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. But it wouldn't be a terrible choice, but I'm just not sure that's where I'm going to go here. I'm going to go with a wide receiver. Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave are two good options. But at this point, I think Jameson Williams has earned that top wide receiver spot in this class. And I think he'll go 13 there to the Saints. Number 14, we have the Oakland Raiders. I'm going to go with Tyler Linderbaum, a good interior offensive lineman. Doesn't have to play center. He could play guard as well. We'll go with him. He's a really good prospect. 15, I think this is going to be our next quarterback off the board. With Big Ben clearly not what he used to be, I think it's time to move on from him. Matt Corral, I think, has the potential to be that next quarterback that the Steelers can rely on for the next decade or so. So we're going to go with him there. Number 16, we have the Denver Broncos. And could be another quarterback spot. But with the guys left, I'm pretty darn low on Malik Willis at this point. I mean, he has such great potential, and it's got a cannon of an arm, but what I've seen at Liberty this year, it just isn't that convincing. We'll see how things go with like the pre-draft process and stuff. Desmond Ridder, like that intermediate accuracy still isn't what I'd like it to be. Kenny Pickett is a pretty pro-ready quarterback, but 16th overall, I don't know. I don't. So this is a tough pick at this spot. But with what's left on the board, I don't know if I can pass on it. I'll go to Kenny Pickett. I'm not sure what other teams left would be taking quarterback anyway. So I think, and you got to reach your quarterbacks. It's not really a stupid thing to do. So I'll go with Kenny Pickett there. Number 17, we have the Bengals with their first pick. They need some protection. I like Trevor Penning. Nicholas Petit-Frere is pretty good as well. Could go Kenyon Green. Like, they're not... I wouldn't be opposed to going interior offensive line, although tackle would be the main priority. But, I mean, the interior for them isn't great either. I think I would go Kenyon Green slightly over Trevor Penning, so I'll go Kenyon Green at this spot. I don't hate that. Number 18, we have the Cleveland Browns at this spot. Let's see here. All right, make sure everything's good. Okay, let's look at this edge position here. We got some big potential guys. Sam Williams. I like Sam Williams. He's not his first round. I think day 2. But, man, I like Sam Williams. David Ojabo has been really good this season as well. Also could be our first interior defensive lineman spot. Let's see what we got here. Man, I kind of forgot about DeMarvin Leal. This is a guy preseason I thought could be a top 10 pick. Not looking like that right now, but he's still really good player who can play all across the offensive line. So I'm going to go with DeMarvin Leal at 18 there. I like that spot. I think that's pretty good for him. At number 19, we have the Washington football team. Man, with Washington football team, love to have a guy like Sam Howell. And don't get me wrong, like, their quarterback position hasn't been awful this season with, why can't I think of his name? Why can't I think of his name? What is wrong with me? I don't know. Anyways, but it hasn't been bad. What is wrong with me? I don't know why I can't think of that. Anyways, we'll probably just end up going with like best player available at this spot. Let's see. Trevor Penning wouldn't be a terrible choice. Also could go secondary. Can never have a good secondary players, especially at corner. And I think this is a really good corner class. I wouldn't be opposed to a Trent McDuffie here, or a Kyer Elam, or a Martin Emerson. But quarterback, man, Malik Willis, I feel like he's gonna end up going in the first round. Although I don't necessarily agree with it. Malik Willis, there it is. Do I regret that? Kind of. I kind of do regret that. But we'll see how that would turn out for him. I don't have much confidence in it, but it happened. Okay, so at number 20, we have the Buffalo Bills, who haven't been great this season. I'd like to go interior offensive line with this spot, but not much available. Actually, Darion Kinnard, they put at tackle. I would like to play him there at guard. I like that. I like that a lot. Eagles at 21. No quarterback you should take in the first round at this point with what's left. I think I could end up going Jordan Davis here. The wide receivers are starting to fall. They're going to come off the board at some point. But very tough decision with this spot. Do I go with a... I don't think there's any running back worthy of going in the first round. Kenneth Walker's good, but first round, I don't think there's anybody. They don't really need receiver, but I mean, you could, like, why not? There's so many good options available. I could see them going interior defensive line, or maybe even linebacker. I like the top end of the linebacking class a lot with these 4 guys. Lesser so Christian Harris at this point, but I'm gonna go with Nakobe Dean to the Eagles here. Nakobe Dean to the Eagles at that spot. Number 22, we have the Dolphins on the claw. I think this is where one of the receivers has to go. Do I go Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave, or maybe even Traylon Burks, I like a lot as well. Drake London, if he didn't get injured, would probably be more so in the top 20 range conversation. I'll go Garrett Wilson, though. Supreme route running, really good talent. Number 23, we have the Chargers on the clock, who edge is a big thing I'd like to go for there. They do have some good players like Joey Bosa, but why not add on, go with David Ojabo there. Number 24, we have the New York Giants. Did I go with quarterback for them earlier? I don't think I did. Oh, I traded the pick. I traded down. That's why they're here in the first place. Right. Okay. Also, could be a wide receiver spot. Hasn't been great wide receiver play compared to what you would think you'd see from them based on how they've been doing, but very weird. Could go double up on offensive line. That would not be a horrible decision whatsoever. But also, corner could be pretty good. Kyer Elam is available. I think I am going to actually end up going with that. We're going to go with Kyer Elam out of Florida. Number 25, we have the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to go with Jordan Davis. Kind of make him stop falling, if that's the term I would use there. Number 26, we have the Dallas Cowboys. Defense is where I'm going to go here in some facet. Again, can't have too many good corners. But that's not number 1 need. Safety, Jaquan Brisker. Brandon Joseph in the preseason I liked a lot. Same thing with Daxton Hill. I think he could be like a good slot corner type option for him. This is a tough one. Kingsley Nagbar, Drake Jackson, Myjah Sanders, Nick Benito. None of these guys are really screaming to me, but they really need some edge rush. If Drake Jackson was more consistent, I'd probably go with him. Again, like Sam Williams, but not in the first round. So I'll go Kingsley Nagbar here. Number 27, we have, let's see. We have the Tennessee Titans on the clock. So with this pick, linebacker wouldn't be terrible. Also could go corner again. Maybe Martin Emerson, but let's see what we have at linebacker. We still have Devin Lloyd available, so actually I like that a lot. I'm going to go with that. Devin Lloyd out of Utah going there. Number 28, we have the Cardinals. Still really need corner, so I think I actually will go with Martin Emerson here. Oh, goodness. I'm lagging. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. Sorry about that. Yep, Martin Emerson's going to be the pick. Martin Emerson out of Mississippi State is really good. And 29, we have the New England Patriots. I think they need a receiver pretty badly. Chris Olave still on the board. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, Treylon Burks still on the board too? How am I forgetting about these guys? I think Drake Jackson also deserves to be a first-round receiver. The receivers are really falling. Treylon Burks is just a mismatch nightmare. But would they rather have the speedy guy and Chris Olave with good route running? We'll go with that. That sounds good to me. 30, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at this spot. Could go with some line play. What do we have? Ooh, Trevor Penning. That's tempting. I think he deserves to be a first-round prospect. But again, wide receivers are falling, so I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Treylon Burks might as well give another weapon to Tom Brady, as if he doesn't have enough already. We'll go Treylon Burks there. Number 31, Kansas City Chiefs. I think Trevor Penning might be the move here at this point. They could use edge as well, because the defense has been getting a lot better. I want to go Trevor Penning there. And 32, we have, with the final pick, the Green Bay Packers. I'm tempted to go Drake London just because I like him a lot. But of the guys available, Trent McDuffie wouldn't be terrible either. I don't think any of these guys in the edge class are first rounders for what's remaining necessarily. Let's just make sure I'm not missing anybody just outrageously. This guy's got to be a first rounder type guys. I don't think I am. So I'm going to go Drake London to finish out this first round. So there it is. 2022 mock draft. Broshmo, I hope you liked it, man. Shout out to you. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that YouTube stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.